This is the story of the oldest woman in Louisville.
She was a very, very strange old lady.
She had 2 cats and a pet owl.
And she was known as the craziest lady in all the land.
She never did give that $500 back to that guy.
And on Tuesdays, she ran a parlor on the North Shore, selling peanuts for 50 cents a pound.
She kind of enjoyed that work.
She enjoyed working in the Karma Garden.
She knew that in the Karma Garden you could grow the best vegetables.
She loved the plants.
What she didn't realize is that the plants couldn't love her back.
And so she immediately went to the Matterhorn, where she knew the snow-covered plants would appreciate her warmth.
When she arrived, she was greeted by the powerful, loving, kind hand of the Yeti monster.
She felt love for the first time.
Considering the family she grew up with, it was unusual for her to feel loved.
Growing up with a hard-scrabble, blue-skinned Kentucky inbred family, the only gift that she ever got was a prosthetic leg.
Sometimes she used her leg as a hammer. Sometimes she used her leg as a shovel.
And sometimes she wondered what other purposes she might make of this splendid tool.
Perhaps she could have used it to plant flowers.
But then it occurred to her that the flowers might not be ready yet for what she needed to use them for.
So she walked down to the parking lot to get another pot from her car.
When all of a sudden, she slips on a banana peel and heads straight fucking first into a garbage can.
As she pulls herself up from the ground, she realizes that the can is full of partially shredded Playboy magazines.
In the glint of the moonlight, she notices that the come-hither eyes looking back at her are strangely familiar.
Not familiar in a good summer of 1977 New York City way. Familiar in a biting into an apple and chipping your tooth out of seed.
She reaches into her left front pocket, pulls out a half a pack of cigarettes, places one in her mouth, and coolly says, "Do you know me?"
Well, but before there's a chance for a reply, she has to shut her eyes to try to remember the last time she saw her.
The last time she saw her wasn't necessarily a pretty sight.
Keeping late hours wasn't helping her complexion.
She could feel every muscle in her face. She felt like she was wearing a mask. She looked up and she said, "What do you want?"
As soon as she asked the question, she realized he wasn't wearing any pants. He wasn't wearing any pants, and he was in a parking lot.
And when someone's not wearing any pants, you know that spells trouble.
And then he said, "It's not what you think."
It's worse. She did a very bad thing, and she liked it a lot. She wants to do more bad things. A lot.
Bad can be the new good. It all depends on perspective, and quite frankly, if she's enjoying herself, then I have no qualms with that.
Yeah, she wants to go to more strip clubs. That's it. Wow. How old is she?